What is up and welcome back, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the JWX Standing Pegboard. In my opinion, it's going to be a great investment if you are looking for a pegboard. It is a little bit pricey. The original price is going to be 200 USD, but you can always find a coupon for it. When I bought it a nice while back, I did get it for 180, and I checked before doing this video. That coupon is still active, so you can get a pretty large pegboard for around 180, then plus tax and shipping. And it is going to be very tall, around 74 inches for the height, and then for the width it is going to be 29 and a half. And I do like how when you check this product out online, it does have all the dimensions, so you can see it's going to fit for your setup. Had to look for those dimensions myself, and I was so happy because it was able to fit my amp underneath it. Very nice. You can see right there the base of it, the legs right there in white. I was able to fit my Marshall, then my orange head right here for my guitar playing. And very happy with the quality. Just look at that. I'll give you a close-up. There's going to be steel metal, says that in the description, for the platforms. Then also for the pegboard right there's also going to be metal. So very happy with all of that. And you can see the construction of it, very solid. Look at that. It is very thick right there, all the way down to the base. And the legs is going to be an L shape, but it does have a support right here in the back that goes along with it. Give you a quick outline of how all this is constructed. And I do want to mention, for the aesthetics, it does come with some branding. You can see that right there. Maybe you're not going to like that for your pegboard. Let me back up. You can get the whole view, but the good thing about this is that you can make it customizable. I actually like it up there, so I left it. You can see the branding, like I said, close up of it. But if you don't like that, you want it to look more white, more simple, then you can always move this piece right here. You can see it is panels. It's one right here, then a second one, then you're going to have a third one underneath, and then the fourth one. So if you don't like the branding, that right there, you can always move that one all the way to the bottom, and it's going to be right here with the wording and the name. And that can be covered up. You can see, if I were to put it at the bottom, then you wouldn't even see it. So you can have that in mind if you are thinking to pick this one up. Plus, you can see, as I have my setup, pretty much you can put these wherever you want. The platforms, you adjust it how you like it. Same deal with, for example, this whole thing is going to be steel metal. We mentioned that. So you can get anything that's magnetic. You can see right here, I have a lot of everything that's just going to be mainly magnetic. These stands right here are magnetic. This one as well. Plus underneath it, I have this one right here, also magnetic. And then this one's hidden underneath. And I can add more if I wanted to. Plus, you can see right here I do have a light. I did install the lights myself, and that I did have to do a little bit. There is a tutorial. I'll tag the short so you can see how I did that. But like I said, if you are wanting to do less work with the lighting, you can always grab some of these LED sticks right here, and the whole setup is magnetic. And look at that, it attaches like so. Let me turn it on. You can get an idea. You don't have to do the work that I did. Look at that. You have it set up like that. But for me, I did want to install a little bit more custom details, custom work. Let me turn off this light. And I just love how it turned out, because I do have the controls right here. I can do any color that I want. I can make it more brighter, less bright if I choose to. Look at that, right? So for me, definitely is a plus. I can have two different colors. That's a different one. You can always change it to whatever we like. So I ended up going with this brand. Maybe I'll do a review later on, or I'll put it in the description. You can see what I got and how it fit. I did take the time to research which one was going to be the best length and what was going to work, and I just used some of the double-sided tape that you can buy, and that's how it sticked on the top, because these are not magnetic. The ones I looked for, I couldn't find some that were going to work with my needs that were magnetic, but I was able to install them like so right there, and I definitely like how it turned out. And as you can see, for my setup, I do have some shoe boxes up top, and actually it was a little bit too tall. It was hitting the top of the ceiling, and all I did was lower it one more right there. Look at that. It was all the way to the top right there. I just lowered it one more, and it was able to fit nicely. So very good setup for me. And again, like I mentioned, it's all magnetic. So on the side, I do have right here the different types of headphones, and these are magnetic attached to the outer structure. And to me, I definitely love how it turned out. So you can pick this one up, like I mentioned, for around $180. I definitely think it is a great investment. You do have to have it against a wall, I feel, to get the best support where it's nice and balanced and sturdy. But like you can see, I have all this stuff on top of it, and then if you add something underneath it, it's never going to move. It's going to be very solid. Even without the amp underneath it, it also, in my opinion, can stand like so, no problem. And I will shake it a little bit so you can see there is a little bit of, it could be a little bit wobbly when you are setting this up. This one has a more weight right here with the Xbox, so it doesn't move as much. It all depends how much weight you put on it. Right here, hardly anything on this platform, so it does move a lot more. With this one, I am using the same force, and it moves a lot less. So there you go. And then I will put in the description as well everything I use. These are the, I'm trying to remember the brand, I think it was Peg Pro. And then I bought some plastic tips that enter right here, so it holds the controller even better, so it doesn't move around as much. Without it, it can move a little bit more, but with this right here, holds it in place. So I will put that in the description so you can see what I bought right here. And even I'll put this for everybody. You can see which one I got with the bigger size, and then the longer ones. It is going to make it a lot easier when you're trying to do your own setup. So definitely, I do love the aesthetic. It looks very clean. Now, before I end this video, I'm going to actually add some weight on top, because I did see somebody asking in one of the comments in a different video, how much weight can this pegboard actually hold up for the stands. So I will come back and do that for you. And I'm back. I did remove some things, and I'm going to be adding some weight on top. And why I'm doing this, because somebody wanted to find out if they could place their PC on top of those platforms. So that's what we're going to find out. Going to go up to, I'll see when I feel maybe it's good to stop. So let's put this to the test. Going to start off with 10 pounds and then do a couple increments. £10 right there. Put a towel, don't want to scratch it. Not bad at all, what I expected. 10 more pounds, we're at 20. Still feels very solid. Trying to see if it's not bending anywhere. Don't want to mess it up because it is real awesome pegboard, but looking pretty good so far. We'll add a 5. We're at 35. That's from these weights that are a little bit older, so they are clean. So 35. Do want to check it as I'm progressing. Not bad at all. Let's go 40. Damn, It's pretty strong. So far I'm at 40 pounds. Let's go 45. 45. Am I seeing some bending here? I want to be objective. No, it's looking good so far. Maybe slight bending. So I am going to stop right here. Like I said, I don't want to take it too far and then mess up this pegboard. Let me grab the camera and I can show you. So we're back right here. You can see. I will show this one first. Very, very straight. This one right here also looks very straight. Maybe you can see it, but it's just slightly bending a little bit. Hardly anything. Right? Hardly anything. Looking underneath. You can see that. Hardly anything. But I don't want to push it. Like I said. Want to make sure I have this pegboard for a nice long while. So there you go. 45. No problem. And again, it's going to be a disclaimer. If you are thinking of setting up your PC, I'll leave that up to you. Right? But now you have an idea. It can support 45 at this point. Again, it's not up there for a nice long while. But if your PC weighs less, then you're not going to have any problems. Plus, you can always, maybe, depending how the structure of your PC is, there's all the weight in one concentrated area. PC can be the weight dispersed a lot more wider, right? So it can be maybe from here to there. So the weight can be a little bit more dispersed instead of it being just centered down the middle. But at least we did that test for you and you can appreciate that. Then you can decide for yourself. Also have in mind that underneath these stands, it is going to have this extra metal pieces. You can see that right here. And this one, that is going to give it extra reinforcement throughout the whole platform. So that right there is something to have in mind. You are thinking of adding something a little bit more heavier on the stand. So now you know. So that's going to be it for this pegboard. Again, it's an amazing pegboard. In my opinion, you can do a whole bunch of custom setups depending on your needs. And I do highly recommend it. The JWX Standing Pegboard. And again, it's just going to be $180. And that coupon is available. I've seen it up for a nice long while. And I think for something like this that's very tall, support good weight, has a lot of room, and looks again fantastic. I got the white version, but there's also a black one. I think is going to be a great pickup if you are looking for something like this. And again, just look at the shoe boxes. Looking very nice. So that's going to be it for this video, and hopefully you got something out of it. And if you did, please sub and like, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace and much love, everyone.